Imagine if you found your beautiful 4-month-old baby boy dead in his cot early one morning. Then you have to sit with your dead baby son on the kitchen table to wait for 7 hours for the police and medical examiner to arrive by a plane. Then you endure a 7-hour police interview, which included you having to reenact how you found your dead baby. Yes, it is unbearable, and your life is no longer the same. Ask yourself this: how would you cope? This was our reality. You see, we lived on a remote cattle station, which is 2 hours on a dirt road from the nearest town, Maree. We had only moved there 3 weeks before this tragedy happened. The nearest neighbour is 45 minutes away, and there was no services where we lived. We as a family were not coping, but this is where John Dihm became a part of our family. He knew we needed someone, and someone face to face who would come and sit with us in our home where we were comfortable and just talk about anything. John sent us Tom and Lois Calder. To my very surprise, they were a godsend. Lois was like a grandmother to us and baked up a storm. Well, Tom, among the many things he did, over a few days he took the time and care to hang all of my family photos in the house. These photos weren't just any photos, taken of our son Jared and our family. My house, my house was finally a home. John hasn't been there just in the bad times. He's been there for us in the good times as well. He was there to celebrate and christen our babies. Imagine only 5 years after this, you are routinely putting your 3 small children to bed, and you get a phone call that makes your whole world stop, and you are plummeted into darkness. Your husband has died in a plane crash on the station. My husband Luke died at the age of 33 when our children were only 3, 5 and 8. One phone call to John and he was there to do the funeral of my husband. Not a hesitation from John. When we finally went home, I discovered in going back to the station that I could no longer struggle on. I decided to move. I decided to be nearer to counselling services for my children. The only person I could think of who might be able to help me was John. Well, he had an answer of help again, God bless him. A few phone calls later, I had a 3-bedroom house in Port Augusta as an interim arrangement just until I got on my feet. Words cannot express the gratitude that I feel for all that John and Frontier Services have done for us over the years.